welcome to Booze Cruise Reviews.
Hello.
All right, today we are going to talk about
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. We saw it last night, and we knew going in that already the reviews coming out were...
Well, the reviews from the critics coming out were kind
Yeah.
of negative. I mean, on the other hand, though, we've been watching a lot of the trailers, and we are super psyched
The trailers
for it.
were great. We were
Yeah.
really excited, so we went in just hoping for a good movie.
Basically, I didn't read any, after the first
Yeah.
couple ones came out, I didn't look at any of the critics' reviews, nothing. I'm like, I'm going in because this is something I want to see.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think it deserves all the hate it's getting. I really enjoyed it.
Me too. It was fun. It was actually...
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I got a little lost, but it's a very fast-paced movie.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced movie.
So
it's
I did
a lot
enjoy
of
that.
fun.
A lot of action, a lot of fun.
Is it perfect? No, but it was a good movie, entertaining, a lot of fun. I came out entertained, and we will talk about first what we liked, and then maybe some of the problems that the movie had after. So first,
What we liked.
yeah,
Well, for starters, I actually think they did a really good job with casting.
love the casting. Everyone did
Exactly.
really good.
I really liked every single one of the actors as their character. They all really pulled their weight. They really... You didn't always get a lot of time to really get all the backgrounds for all of the characters, but you loved them.
Not every
They
character
were
was
a lot of fun.
utilized, but we'll talk
Yeah.
about that after.
But
But
they
all
all-
the actors did well.
They did really well. I love Viola Davis. Or Davis.
Viola Davis, yeah, she was really great
I
as
absolutely
Waller.
love her. This is your God speaking.
And
She's badass in this. I like her a lot.
Will Smith, I was honestly a little afraid he would be too Will Smithy.
Well, especially since he decided not to do Independence Day to do this film. Honestly, he made a great decision.
Yeah, he was great as Deadshot. I really liked him. He wasn't over the top with some of his other characters he plays where he's just Will Smith. He really got into the role.
And
I
this
liked
film
it.
I think the two characters this film really helped you get to know better were, of course, Harley Quinn and him. And
And Deadshot,
honestly,
yeah.
all of the Deadshot backstory, all the scenes, everything, I loved.
Yeah, they did a really good job with Deadshot. One of my favorite scenes in the movie, Deadshot gets up on there and he's just taking guys out, bam, 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 and
Yeah.
Rick Flag is just
Okay.
oh my god, It was a really cool scene, and there's a lot of scenes like that in this movie that visually are really good.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, I really liked Margot Robbie. She was really good.
I liked her backstory a lot, actually.
Yeah,
You know,
her
the
backstory.
whole Harley Quinzel, the psychiatrist. You get to kind of follow up on her story of how she became Harley Quinn. They did a really good job with that.
And her relationship with the Joker is going to be controversial, but I thought it was interesting. It served the story
it's very
well.
similar to the comics. Just their dynamic. And I know some people, they're really worried about the Joker in this film. He actually worked in this film.
For this movie, he worked. It's not like a Joker you've really seen before. He seems like more of a gangster type of Joker.
Definitely crazy, but
Yeah, but
they made him work for this movie and in this, I think maybe even in this universe.
yeah, and honestly, he's not in the movie a whole lot, so you only get a taste of him. It'll be really interesting when he's in a different movie and he has a meteor role where he's in there for longer than a few minutes.
Yeah. And this is already an established continuation of the DC cinematic universe.
Yeah.
So, because they're already talking about what happened in Batman v Superman. They're continuing on from that. That's
definitely.
why they're forming the Suicide Squad.
But overall, the movie had a lot of great stuff. That the action was great. The character intros, for the most part, were pretty good, especially Harley Quinn, Deadshot. Near the third act of the movie, you actually delve into Diablo's character,
Yes.
and he quickly becomes a favorite.
He at the end, he actually was my favorite.
Yeah, he. I really hope that they use him more because he actually ended up, becoming a really kind of interesting character.
He was one character you didn't really get to see a lot of, but he suddenly became a very three-dimensional character.
Yeah.
Once they gave him his opening, he became a very good three-dimensional character
and I
that you
think
felt for.
at some point, like, a lot of people are gonna come out of this movie going, "Man, I really liked Diablo. He was a really good character." I'm not familiar with the actor that played him.
No, I haven't personally. I haven't seen him in much, but he did an amazing.
And I'm drawing a blank on his name now.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's Hernandez.
Something Hernandez.
Yeah.
But he just did an amazing performance. You know, I also Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang.
He was kind of like the adorable.
And that is
Suicide
Jai Courtney, who honestly I have not been impressed with much. He was in the last Terminator movie. He was in that really bad Die Hard movie, and this is honestly some of the I really liked him in this movie though.
I didn't even,
he did a good job.
He did a really good job. I actually kind of didn't recognize him because I'm like, oh, I really like this guy. And I'm like, wait, that's him.
And he was in Spartacus, the series. He was good in that too. But overall, casting great, action great. Some of the scenes were really great. A lot of fun stuff.
And it is very fast paced.
Fast paced.
And it's kind of fun because you're really essentially rooting for the bad guys. You want the bad guys to win, which I really like.
Some of the negative stuff, though, most of the problems with the movie, I honestly felt were kind of story flow problems. Even some of the same problems that I felt BVS had. Some of the scenes just did not flow into each other great.
Or they seem to pick up a storyline because we are going to do spoilers. You have Captain Rick Flag. He seems to be the one instigating everything in the beginning, like why there's a problem, and then you never hear of it again. Yeah, it's a whole different story that he gives at the end.
And that was a big problem. The mission itself was very. Yes, I know they're going to. I guess in the end they're saving. What's her name? Waller.
Yeah.
But they didn't know it. The mission was unclear.
Well, halfway through, I'm like, is this actually just a training mission? Because wait,
it was
I think
really
they're going to get
confusing.
Waller. I kind of figured out they're going to get Waller. I'm like, is this just like a demo?
And they put them together, and they use the Enchantress, who becomes the villain almost right away after she's introduced. And I like the actress, Cara Delevingne, I think is her name. I thought she did good in the non-Enchantress parts, which are very few. But once she became the Enchantress, and it wasn't her fault, the character...
It was the dubbing, I think.
Yeah, they dubbed her voice. No, it clearly wasn't her voice, and... it was a little awkward. She wasn't really utilized kind of great, and even her motives were unclear. I think she just wanted to take over the world, same old superhero tropes. They even had the Thing shooting into the sky, just like every superhero movie,
But I think and I'm going to give, DC the benefit of the doubt. I mean, everyone's comparing DC to Marvel. Marvel's been doing this since, God, when did Iron Man come out? 2008?
Something like that.
And so, they've had a long time to really get their storylines out, figure out where they want to go. And DC's, aside from really Superman, and, you've had the Batman movies, but none have ever been connected. This is their first time trying to connect everything into, like, a cinematic universe kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think they've got some kinks they were trying to work out, and they're trying to figure out where they want their footing to be.
And the big mistake, I thought, is in a movie about supervillains, the villain was really a weak villain for the story. So it was all unclear, and even with the team, they just go. Their first mission is basically the movie. I would have liked to see maybe a smaller mission where they get to know each other, they get to do their thing, and then maybe you would have been more invested later in the movie story-wise, because you only really get invested in. I find 3 characters, and it's Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and later Diablo. Rick Flag, they try to get you invested in him, but it just, I didn't buy it.
There's that scene in the beginning where he seems to be the one instigating everything, and then it's like he does
it about face. Because he's in love with June Moon.
Yeah, he's in love with June Moon.
Yeah.
Actually, the one character I wish they did a little bit better of a backstory on, and she's just one of my favorites, is Katana.
Katana, yeah, I would have liked to see more Katana. They introduce her. She walks in and they're like, this is Katana. She's taking care of me. Oh, look, she's got the snifty sword, steals your soul. That's it. And she's, honestly, I thought the look, she did really well. I would have liked to have seen more from her.
Well, it seems like in the trailers they did have more of her. They actually had a lot more in the trailers that didn't make
That was another problem. There was a lot of stuff shown in the trailers, not in the movie. Eat the bar scene, you know, I'll have whiskey, I'll have
water.
beer. The water, that's not in there. But the bar scene actually turned out to be one of my favorite scenes.
I'm wondering if the way they were cutting it, that's the scene where you really start loving Diablo. So I think if they maybe figured the other one was too much of a comedy scene and they wanted it to be serious. So they switched it, and I think that did work.
But overall, you know, if they...
I want to go back and see it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. The good definitely outweighs any problems the movie
I'd say it's like
doesn't deserve the hate it's
90%
getting.
really good, 10%.
Yeah, and
but I think, like I said, I think DC's trying to work out their kinks into creating a cinematic universe.
And the big problem I had is the mistakes it made were the same mistakes BVS had: story problems, character development, unclear goals or what they were doing. You know, even Harley Quinn doing the big, like, she has this turnaround where she saves everybody at the end. It just didn't fit with her character through the rest of the movie, you know?
I think for her, she thought, well, Puddin's gone. I have nothing else to lose, so she went for it.
But overall, I liked it. It made me more excited for the future DC movies.
Flash, you get to see
you get to see the Flash a little bit.
So I'm excited to see his film. Still really excited to see
Wonder Woman
coming out.
Justice League, but it actually made me most excited for the solo Batman film, which we know nothing about. And Batman is in it. He's peppered in maybe 2 scenes.
It's a lot of backstory for that.
Yeah, and they use him very well. They don't overuse him. He's used perfectly in there, and you know, it's nice to see Batman. But I'm very excited for the upcoming movies. Did you see it?
Yeah,
what did you think?
And rating, I'd say out of 10. I'm actually gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it.
9 out of 10?
A 9 out of 10. That last 10%.
So you liked it a little better than the Batman vs Superman?
Oh, I liked it loads better than Batman vs Superman.
I'd have to say I liked it better than Batman vs Superman as well. The theatrical cut. I liked the Ultimate cut better than the theatrical cut, but Suicide Squad.
They're working out their kinks, and they're getting better and better as they go along.
I'd say, 8.59. I'm like 8.75. You know.
Yeah.
I want to see it again.
Definitely. I'm kind of like, when's the next movie start?
I hope the Blu-ray comes out and you get to see some deleted scenes. I know there's some alternate cuts they're already talking about. I'd love to see those. But yeah, tell us what you think. Comment, subscribe. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think it deserves the hate it's getting? Do you think the reviews are way too negative? I honestly think the reviews are a little too negative for what I saw.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
Definitely.
Check it out.
And
yeah,
we'll see you guys next time.
See ya. Have a good one.